Yo, Reflect here, and I'm gonna keep the intro short. And yeah, we're back on this Road to Blaster series, and yeah, I think it's day 4 now. So yeah, uh, let's just get right into it. Also, if you haven't watched the other episode, I think you should watch that one first, so you know what's been going on and why I have these picks, and also just take a look at this amazing Blasters gameplay. Damn. Yeah. Anyways, let's get started. So yeah, I started the day off like any other day. I would just hop into training mode and I would practice my combos. And I don't know if I said this in the last video, but after every day I would watch my replays. So this game I came in knowing what I had to work on. And the crazy thing is, I hopped in the game and I didn't work on any of that. Because as you can see, I was just being aggressive for no reason. But it was working out, so I just kept doing it. It didn't really reward me with anything. This first stock was pretty easy. It was a free kill because he had no jumps or anything. But yeah, this second stock, this last stock, there's nothing really much to talk about other than the fact that he just started floating. And since I have blasters, there's like no way I could like punish that other than Ensig, which is what I figured out there. And yeah, that's the reason I hate the Scythe Blasters matchup, because they can just float above your head. Also with Axe, I don't know why people think Blasters has like the matchup when they don't, because you could just float like this guy is doing. Yeah, that's just pretty much how my first game went. Nothing special. I was just being aggressive. So yeah, let's go next. I don't know what happened to the recording there, but anyways, I finished this guy off with the Sair because he just fell into it. And yeah, we rematched. So yeah, here's how that went. Yeah, in this second game, it was like just annoying because he was still being floaty. I only had Ensig to punish that. But Ensig isn't reliable because it's a Sig and you can react to it easily. Especially because he has Scythe. So yeah, it's not really a good option to go for here. This guy was annoying, but I got a nice Dare Sair here. And someone in my last video asked how to Dare Sair. So all you gotta do is just Dare and then Sair, or Dare and then jump Sair, because Dare got a rework, so now you don't have to chase dodge because it sends straight down. But yeah, that's how you do that. Anyways, pay attention to that Ensig that he did while catching my landing. That's gonna be like the fall of me. Here, I knew he was gonna do it again, so I tried to bait it, but I fell into it. So yeah, he didn't want a rematch. Yeah, so next game. Yeah, so in this next game, I think this guy's like 2300 or something. But yeah, it wasn't an easy game, but I did keep it even, which was good for me, I guess. But here, I just dodged in for the first time in the game and he caught it. But yeah, whatever. I'm pretty sure I lost this. I got a nice read here. I didn't get much out of it though. I started slowing down because I realized I was one shot. And I needed to come back because he's still at orange and I'm at dark red. But yeah, here I dodge away and then I just jump right back into that. So yeah, we rematched and here I was on last stock while he was still on 2. So I had to bring the game back somehow. So I just kept adding pressure while he also did that. So it's kind of awkward. But here he didn't do anything, so I got a nice string here. And then I just kept pressuring him because I needed to. Here I got a nice read. So now he's like red. So I get him off stage and I kind of overcommit there, which eventually just gets me killed. So yeah, after that game, I was like on a 3-loss streak. And then here I go against this Yumiko and it's a Yumiko player. So they just run away, down sig, D-Light. And that's just what happened all game. He just runs away, D-Sig, D-Light. Yeah, so I don't want to show you guys that. But here, I'm in a realization. I was like, why should I play a Katars when I can play a weapon that I already play? So I just decided to play Thatch because he has sword and I main sword. So yeah, that's why I made the switch again. Yeah, so on this first game with Thatch, it was pretty trash because I didn't have experience with Thatch. And I had to get used to new defense, which was like 4. When I usually run like 7 or so. But then I remember Llama got like top 4 in that one tournament with only 2 defense against like Cody Travis and stuff. And here the game decides not to let me dodge and I just lose. That last game, I just didn't feel like playing blasters because I just died for no reason because the game didn't let me dodge. But yeah, I just let him almost three stock me, so I had to bring it back. I don't know why I let it happen, but here I made like a nice bait. I was just dodging around him, and then here I like bait him with a ground pound, and I just kill him because he took the bait. But yeah, so now I'm on my last stock. He's on 2, so I gotta bring it back. And then here he's just like being aggressive because he knows I'm one shot, and I'm just trying to be careful while also adding pressure with my movement. So here I just bait him and then just kill him again. And in this last stock, I made a crazy gimp. Like, just watch this. Oh, never mind. In this next game, I was just mashing because I was still tilted. And you could tell because I just was missing all my combos. I was just doing random stuff. But this game was pretty free. But since I was like not playing my best, I was struggling to kill him. But yeah, since there's like not much to talk about, I'm gonna like do a story time or something. Anyways, once upon a time. Alright, I hope you like my story. Anyways, back to the game. This guy, he just kept jumping into my moves, which like didn't really help me because I was just mashing. But he eventually ended up dying here to a Sair. So yeah, that was the game. And then next game against this Onyx. This was like at 1840 or something. But yeah, I got a nice gimp here, I think. No. But after that game I just kept adding pressure. And he didn't like it, which I don't think anyone likes, but anyways. It just like gave me like all the what I meant to say is it gave me control of the whole tempo for the game, which is why I just kept adding pressure. And in this game, he tried to like pressure me a lot because I did it to him, but it didn't really work because I just did the exact same thing I did last game. And I just gimped him, and then he just like said, "Alright, I'm done," and then just left. So I guess he was more tilted than me, but this was like the comeback of the day because I actually started playing well because he like boosted my ego. So he just decides to give up. So yeah, there's not much more to talk about in this game, but I could give you guys a tip, which is like to use your proper moves, because if you just watch my gameplay, you'd see I would just like mash Sair instead of like the appropriate move. Like instead of like they would be stacked, and I would do Sair, but I should like use Dare because it's like a better option in that situation. But yeah, that last game I just sold a lead. And in this game, I played twos with this guy earlier, and he like dropped me from like 2050 or something to like 1900. So I was just angry at that. So I just couldn't let him win. My ego wouldn't let me. So yeah, that's what happened. He was winning, so I had to bring it back. I was just floating around him like that one dude was doing. So I was just playing safe, and I was adding pressure, which was working because he just started fumbling. He didn't know what to do. And since he's a Yumiko player, he just resorted to camping on the edge like every other Yumiko player. So yeah, a tip I can give you is like look out for reactions. Like Sidelight right there, he jumped and I knew that. And right there, as you can see, he came back on stage while jumping really high. So I knew that this game, and I capitalized off it because here I like send him off stage. And since I knew he would like jump high to like come back and like land on the platform, I capitalized off that, and I just Saired him and won the game. Yeah, so the day before, I kind of used Bolivar and kind of boosted myself back up to 1900, which is why I wasn't like 1840 anymore. But yeah, we don't talk about that. But anyways, this guy, he was pretty free because he just didn't know what to do or what moves to throw out because he didn't throw out a single move, which was pretty easy. So now I'm back at like 1920. And then I lost the next game, but I don't know where the footage went, so I can't show you guys. Yeah, in this next game, I kept queuing this guy over and over. Like, I think I also queued him in the last video. And I also think he watches my video, so if you're watching this, a tip I have for you is, like, switch up your playstyle, because I caught on to it, like, really quickly, and you, like, wouldn't switch up your gameplay. other than like getting more aggressive over time. But that's not really switching up. That's just you getting desperate. But yeah, here I got a nice string that I learned from Godly. So yeah, it like cleans up kills pretty quickly. And this guy was like the most passive dude ever. And then, like I said, I queue this guy again. So yeah, this time he destroyed me. He actually switched up his gameplay, which I was kind of triggered because of the last game, because that dude was so passive. It it was just so annoying, and I just got 3-stocked by this guy, and he didn't rematch. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, in this next game against this Mordex, I kind of brought the game back, but it wasn't enough, so I lost. And he didn't rematch. Well, I wasn't surprised that he didn't, because I guess he was scared or he just didn't want to. And I queued some other Mordex, and that footage was also gone. And this next game, I'm going against this passive dude again, and I lost. Yeah, in this next game, I was against a floaty Zol, but I caught onto it, so he couldn't really hit me. And yeah, he kind of gave up here, so easy win there. So yeah, in this next game, against this Val, I like played him before, but in twos, so I wasn't sure how this would turn out. But so, like, he was winning, but I brought the game back, which I shouldn't really let them like be winning. I got a little bit of lag, and then he started slowing down because he saw that I was coming back, so he had to like change his gameplay. Yeah, this dude was getting really desperate for the kill because he was just mashing moves. But here I just caught his recovery with my recovery and just took the win. So yeah, in this next game, I go against the same Mordex from earlier. And like I said, I knew I could win. So what happened was I won, which I wasn't surprised at. So yeah, it's pretty easy. So yeah, this next game, I queue another Mordex, which I don't know why, but everyone was queuing on Mordex. Because every single game, it was just a Mordex and then a Mordex and then a Mordex. And yeah, it just goes on. So yeah, this guy was kind of destroying me. And then I died because the game didn't let me dodge here. Because I tried to dodge in, but it didn't let me. Then the next game, I just won. But yeah, in this next game, it was pretty annoying because he just kept jumping off the map and just sigging when he got back. And yeah, I like would have won, but I down sigged and she just completely ate it. But then I missed my weapon throw, which caused him to come back safely. After that, not only did I miss my weapon throw, but I just kept jumping into his moves, like there, and I just died and lost. So yeah, after that game just made me lose my patience. So I just started fighting my demons because I didn't know what else to do. So also I just jumped into this dude's Sig, which just got me killed. In this last game against this Rayman, it was pretty hard because this guy was like 2300 or something. But I think overall, the Rayman Thatch matchup is like impossible for Thatch because he has Axe and Gauntlets. But yeah, I did get a nice gimp there, but I ended up losing. But yeah, that's like the end of the video now. Hope you liked the video. Comment what weapon I should do next. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.